Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to your elderly wisdom, where we celebrate the joy of living fully at every age. Today, I've got a question for you. Are you attractive? Now, before you answer, let me tell you I believe every single one of you watching this is absolutely radiant in your own unique way. And no, I'm not just talking about how you look on the outside, though I know you're all stunning. I'm talking about the kind of attractiveness that shines from within, the kind that comes with wisdom, confidence, and a life well lived. If you're 60 or better, this video is for you. We're going to explore 3 simple ways to feel and look your most attractive, no matter your age. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's check off these boxes together. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with our first checkbox, confidence. I truly believe that confidence is the most attractive quality anyone can have at 60, 70, 80, or beyond. You've lived an incredible life, full of experiences that have shaped you into the amazing person you are today. That's something to be proud of. Here's why confidence matters. When you walk into a room with your head held high, a smile on your face, and a sparkle in your eye, people notice. It's magnetic. And the best part? Confidence doesn't require a fancy outfit or a perfect hairstyle. It comes from within. So, how can you boost your confidence? Let me share a few tips. Celebrate your achievements. Take a moment to think about all you've accomplished. Maybe you raised a family, built a career, or traveled the world. Write down 3 things you're proud of, and remind yourself of them when you need a boost. Try something new. Whether it's joining a book club, taking a dance class, or learning to cook a new recipe, stepping out of your comfort zone can make you feel alive and capable. Speak kindly to yourself. Look in the mirror every morning and say something positive like, "I'm strong, I'm wise, and I've got so much to offer." It might feel silly at first, but it works. I'll never forget my friend Margaret, who at 72 decided to take up ballroom dancing. She was nervous at first, but after a few classes, she was twirling around the dance floor with the biggest smile on her face. She told me, "I feel like a teenager again." That's the power of confidence. It lights you up from the inside out. So, let's check that first box. Confidence? Done. You've got this. Moving on to our second checkbox, taking care of your body and mind. Now, I know we're all at different stages of health, and that's okay. Attractiveness isn't about being the fittest person in the room. It's about feeling good in your own skin and nurturing yourself with love. Let's start with your body. Staying active doesn't mean running a marathon. It can be as simple as a 15-minute walk in the park, a gentle stretch in the morning, or tending to your garden. Movement keeps your energy up and your spirits high. I love going for walks with my neighbor Susan, who's 68. We chat, laugh, and enjoy the fresh air. It's good for the body and the soul. Next, let's talk about eating well. Fill your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, and don't forget to hydrate. Water is your best friend. Treat yourself to a little dark chocolate or a slice of your favorite pie now and then, too. It's all about balance. Now, for your mind. Staying curious and engaged is so important. Maybe you love crossword puzzles, or perhaps you've always wanted to learn about history or photography. There's no age limit on learning. And don't underestimate the power of connection. Spending time with friends, family, or even a pet can lift your spirits and keep your mind sharp. Here's a quick tip. Try a gratitude journal. Every night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be a sunny day, a kind word from a friend, or a delicious meal. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive, and that positivity makes you glow. So, let's check off that second box. Taking care of your body and mind? Absolutely. You're doing amazing. Now for our third and final checkbox. Letting your personality shine. This is my favorite part because it's all about being you, the unique, wonderful person you are. At this stage in life, you've earned the right to express yourself exactly as you want to. One way to let your personality shine is through your style. Wear what makes you feel great. Whether it's a bright scarf, a favorite pair of earrings, or a classic blazer, choose pieces that reflect who you are. I have a friend, Robert, who's 75, and he always wears a bow tie to our community events. He says it makes him feel dapper, and let me tell you, everyone loves it. Another way to shine is by sharing your stories and passions. You have so much wisdom to offer, whether it's teaching your grandkids how to bake, volunteering in your community, or just chatting with a neighbor. Your life experiences are a gift, and when you share them, you light up the room. And don't forget to laugh. A good sense of humor is incredibly attractive. Whether you're cracking jokes or giggling at a silly moment, laughter brings joy to everyone around you. Here's a fun challenge. This week, do one thing that makes you feel like the truest version of yourself. Maybe it's wearing that bold lipstick you've been saving, signing up for a painting class, or hosting a game night with friends. Whatever it is, let your personality take center stage. So let's check that final box. Letting your personality shine. Oh, I know you're already sparkling. And there you have it, my friends. We've checked all 3 boxes. Confidence. Take care of your body and mind. And letting your personality shine. You are attractive not because of what society says, but because of who you are, inside and out. At 60 and beyond, you have a beauty that only comes with time, a beauty that's deep, rich, and truly one of a kind. Today, I've got a question for you. Are you attractive? Now, before you answer, let me tell you I believe every single one of you watching this is absolutely radiant in your own unique way. And no, I'm not just talking about how you look on the outside, though I know you're all stunning. I'm talking about the kind of attractiveness that shines from within, the kind that comes with wisdom, confidence, and a life well lived. If you're 60 or better, this video is for you. We're going to explore 3 simple ways to feel and look your most attractive, no matter your age. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's check off these boxes together. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with our first checkbox, confidence. I truly believe that confidence is the most attractive quality anyone can have at 60, 70, 80, or beyond. You've lived an incredible life, full of experiences that have shaped you into the amazing person you are today. That's something to be proud of. Here's why confidence matters. When you walk into a room with your head held high, a smile on your face, and a sparkle in your eye, people notice. It's magnetic. And the best part? Confidence doesn't require a fancy outfit or a perfect hairstyle. It comes from within. Jack's journey is one of loss, but also of hope, resilience, and the power of connection. I care so much about your well-being, and I want to help you find ways to fill your days with meaning, no matter what challenges come your way. Let's walk through Jack's story together and discover some steps you can take if you're feeling alone. Jack's story begins after the passing of his wife Sarah, who was his partner for over 40 years. Their home, once filled with laughter and the bustle of their children, became a place of heavy silence. Jack's adult kids had their own busy lives, and he found himself more isolated than ever. I know many of you might relate to that feeling, the quiet that settles in when loved ones move on, either through loss or simply the natural flow of life. Jack felt like a shadow of his former self, unsure of how to move forward. But here's the first step he took, and I encourage you to try it too. Embrace the solitude as a space for reflection. Jack started by sitting with his feelings, not running from them. He'd spend mornings on his porch with a cup of coffee, thinking about his life with Sarah and the memories they shared. Instead of seeing the silence as a void, he began to see it as a chance to reconnect with himself. You can do this too. Take a few quiet moments each day to reflect on your own journey, your joys, and even your sorrows. It's a gentle way to start healing and finding peace within yourself. Another thing Jack learned early on was the importance of preparation. And this is something I really want you to think about. Jack's neighbor, John, became a good friend during this time, and John shared some wisdom that changed Jack's perspective. John told him that aging comes with challenges we don't always expect, like healthcare needs or unexpected emergencies, and it's so important to plan ahead. Jack realized he hadn't thought much about his finances or what he'd do if he needed more care down the road. So he started small by setting up a savings plan for future needs and looking into local resources for seniors. I encourage you to do the same. Take a look at your finances. Make sure you have a plan for healthcare and know where you can turn for support. It might not sound exciting, but having that security can give you so much peace of mind, and you deserve that. As Jack began to embrace his solitude and prepare for the future, he took another important step that I think can help you too. He started building new connections. At first, Jack was hesitant. He felt guilty even thinking about making new friends after losing Sarah, like it might mean he was replacing her. But his friend John encouraged him to get out into the community, and that's when things started to change. Jack began taking short walks around his neighborhood, saying hello to neighbors, and even joined a local senior walking group. Those small interactions made him feel seen again, like he wasn't just a shadow anymore. I know it can be hard to put yourself out there, especially if you're feeling lonely, but I promise, even a small step can make a big difference. Try saying hello to someone new this week, or join a group that interests you, maybe a book club, a gardening class, or even a coffee meetup at your community center. You never know who you might meet, and those connections can bring so much warmth back into your life. One of the most beautiful parts of Jack's journey was when he moved into a nursing home a few years later. I know that might sound like a hard decision, but for Jack, it was about comfort and care. It was there that he met Margaret, a fellow resident who became a dear friend. They bonded over shared experiences. Both had lost their spouses, and both understood the bittersweet nature of aging. They'd spend afternoons talking, playing cards, or just sitting quietly together, watching the sunset. Margaret brought vitality back into Jack's life, and their companionship showed him that love and connection can take many forms. You don't have to live in a nursing home to find this. Look for people in your life who understand what you're going through. Maybe it's a neighbor, a friend from the past, or someone new. Companionship isn't about replacing the ones you've lost. It's about adding new chapters to your story. I want you to feel that warmth and joy, so don't be afraid to open your heart to new friendships. Jack's friendship with Margaret taught him another powerful lesson that I want to share with you: taking control of your own happiness. For a long time, Jack had relied on his children to fill his days, but as they focused on their own lives, he realized he needed to find his own sense of purpose. With Margaret's encouragement, Jack started doing things that brought him joy, like planting a small garden at the nursing home and helping organize game nights for the residents. He even began sharing stories of his life with Sarah, which helped him honor her memory while connecting with others. This shift from dependence to independence was a turning point for Jack, and it can be for you too. I encourage you to find one thing this week that makes you feel alive. Maybe it's a hobby you've always loved, like painting or writing, or something new, like learning to play an instrument. Taking control of your happiness can lift your spirits and remind you that you have so much to offer, no matter your age. Another key part of Jack's journey was learning to cope with loss, because aging often brings more goodbyes. Sadly, Jack faced another heartbreak when his friend Mrs. Robinson, another resident at the nursing home, passed away. The grief hit him hard, and he felt that familiar sense of abandonment creeping in. But through this loss, Jack realized something important. The relationships we build leave a lasting impact, even after someone is gone. He started a small tradition of lighting a candle for Miss Robinson every Sunday, a way to remember her and feel her presence. I know loss is never easy, but I want you to know that it's okay to grieve, and it's also okay to find ways to keep your loved ones close in your heart. Maybe you can create your own ritual, like writing a letter to someone you've lost, or planting a flower in their memory. These small acts can help you heal while honoring the connections that mean so much to you. Through all of these experiences, Jack discovered the incredible resilience of the human spirit, and I want you to see that in yourself too. His bond with Margaret grew stronger over time, and together they faced the ups and downs of aging with grace. They'd laugh over shared memories, support each other through tough days, and celebrate the little joys, like a sunny afternoon or a good cup of tea. Their friendship showed Jack that joy can blossom even after profound grief, and I believe the same is true for you. If you're feeling lonely, I want you to know that there's hope. New friendships, new passions, and new moments of happiness are waiting for you. You have the strength to navigate this chapter of life, and I'm here to cheer you on every step of the way. Let's take a moment to reflect on the steps Jack took that you can try too. First, embrace solitude as a chance to reflect and grow. Second, prepare for the future by planning ahead for your financial and healthcare needs. Third, build new connections by reaching out to your community. And fourth, take control of your happiness by finding purpose and coping with loss in meaningful ways. Aging comes with its challenges, but it also brings opportunities to live fully, love deeply, and connect in ways that fill your heart.